For real success, your business should be a balanced business covering all the Blue Ribbon items. Draft, bottles, cans. Each serves a special purpose. Each presents a separate opportunity for you. And now, Ondecker Draft Supreme enlarges your possibilities still further. There is prestige behind every item in the Pabst line. Volume if you do your job well, and profits for all. We know your problems, and we extend the hand of complete cooperation at all times. With this background, you can go out into your field and sell. But you can't go out into the field and sell properly unless you know your book and know it thoroughly.
Know it biblically if you have to.
And know thyself.
When it comes to Blue Ribbon Draft, there's a heap to be learned by the fellow who wants to sell it right. Pabst does not stop with just providing the best beer. Pabst was first to establish an expert draft service department to advise distributors and dealers on technical problems and show them how to serve
I need
beer
tippy
properly.
for my bunghole.
Those Pabst experts didn't like to see the waste of beer in old-style barrels. Notice the level bottom on this wood barrel with its thick pitch lining. See where the holes come in this old-style tap rod. Here's what the dealer pays for but doesn't get.
Did it ever occur to them to just turn it over and pour out the remainder?
Steel barrels not only hold full measure, but are built so the dealer can get all the beer out. See this concave bottom? See where the top rod comes.
Actually, that's a pretty good idea.
That Pabst designed an improved
You're going to
tap
need
rod
it, since
with
every
holes at the
keg's
bottom
apparently
edge
sawed in
to help
half.
Pabst dealers get the last
anyway.
drop out.
Pabst, good to the last drop.
Why, lots of times when a Pabst keg is taken off tap, you can turn it upside down and not get enough beer to wet a spot 3 inches in diameter.
You can blame that one on the dog.
Good taverns can build a real beer business around Blue Ribbon Draft. Hotels need it to cater to the taste of travelers. Blue Ribbon Draft increases the dealer's profit.
Sure, the bed's lumpy and the cockroaches are on the walls, but damn, they've got good beer.
Talking of draft, let's not forget Ondecker. Here's a chance to see how it is sold. Harry Crowley, sales manager of the Blue Ribbon Sales Company, has just gone over to call on the Palace Hotel about it. Said he had a date with Green, the wine steward over there.
Oh, back in those days, that's what they called an unconventional relationship.
Who is it?
Hello, George. Oh, hello, Harry. Come in.
I'm already in, sir.
How are you feeling? Sit down. Thanks. I'm feeling fine. You sure look great.
Oh, you know I love it when you tell me I'm pretty.
I came over to tell you something about Ondecker.
Ondecker? Well, I hope it's something good. Who is he?
It's not a he. It's Pabst's new draft beer.
Das
There's
Uberbier.
a story about the name. It's all here in this interesting little pamphlet by Mr. Pabst.
Let's see
George,
here, George,
I
yada,
don't
yada,
have to
yada,
tell
you
you
see your wife
that
and children
Blue
again,
Ribbon
yada,
is
yada,
well
yada.
as fine as can be made. You found that out.
Yes,
It's
Harry,
swell
I
swill.
didn't make a mistake putting in Blue Ribbon.
I knew you wouldn't. But, George, some people want something different.
Yeah, some people want
Something
women and
that
minorities to
character
have the
in
vote.
beer. And they're willing to pay more for it. You see, there are different types of beer, just like there are different kinds of wine. You know that England likes its ale. America's choice is a lager made from a blend of grains. While on the European continent, an all-malt lager is the thing. And
In
there are
Compton,
fine
they like a
beers
40-ounce
of each
malt.
class. Blue Ribbon is tops in American-type lager, while Ondecker is as fine as they can make 'em in the continental type.
So you're going high hat, eh?
Huh?
Yes, in a way. Listen, George, Pabst experimented for many years to turn out this draft beer.
Yeah, most of the bunnies
A
went
beer
blind.
that would suit those who like the continental taste, but who haven't before been able to get just what they wanted.
A pure
Quite a
beer
job to
from
make.
pure stock.
Go ahead.
They use different materials and an
Boots
old
and
world
straw.
formula all the way through. It's made in limited quantities for sale only in a few high-grade places. Our instructions from the brewery are to be very careful where we sell it.
To keep it out of the poor
Only a
neighborhoods.
few of the best spots where they have the right kind of patronage,
Old white
and where
men.
we are sure that the beer will be properly served.
Served by Aryans.
Like this place?
Yes, George. I came over here to talk to you about Ondecker because you have the right kind of a place for it. And because Ondecker will give your bar just the extra touch it needs.
A touch of National
Sounds
Socialism.
expensive.
Well, it goes over in a big way. The brewery proved it out first in places like the Ambassador, Stevens, Sherman, and Bismarck hotels in Chicago. It became a favorite in a hurry. It's one smooth, swell-tasting beer.
You know that Pabst is one bad mother.
It
Shut
makes
your
some
mouth.
of
I'm just
the
talking about
imported
Pabst.
beers taste crude by comparison. Connoisseurs go for it in a big way.
Well, I've got a lot of beers now.
I want only one tap. We can only get a limited quantity of Andecker from the brewery. And I don't want to put it in at all unless you'll do a few simple things to sell it right.
What things?
Well, let me check the tap you're going to use to be sure it's okay. Put one of these signs on the back door. We'll give you another for the window. I'll say that's pretty classy. What do you say?
Yeah, nothing says high society
Buy
like a
some Andecker
lighted
glass.
beer sign.
I'll help you decide what size and how much to charge for it.
I'll tell you how to run your
On
business.
your menu. Then instruct your bartenders and waiters to recommend Andecker to their best customers.
Not Jews.
Just once. It'll take mighty good care of itself after that. Once you get it in, I think I'd have a pretty hard time getting you to let go of it.
Well, if you get the proper lubrication.
All right, Harry, I'm willing to give it a try.
Thanks, George. That's swell. By the way, I notice your Blue Ribbon bottle business is coming up. While I'm here, I want to show you the new Blue Ribbon advertising campaign. It's a dandy.
It's a magazine for gentlemen.
All
Yeah,
that
they
you
also have
have
a
just
club
seen
for
is
gentlemen.
evidence that Pabst is doing everything possible to help you in helping yourself.
Wow, just like Jesus.
So use all these selling aids as these
Is that like
salesmen
marital
use them.
aids?
Use the Pabst advertising campaign to help you.
Conquer the world mit Andecker.
Remember, Pabst policy is to give you advertising support locally in direct proportion to the selling job you do on the Pabst Blue Ribbon brand.
In other words, we'll only
So
help you if you've
concentrate on
already
Pabst
sold
Blue
something.
Ribbon in bottles,
Keg,
in
keg,
cans,
keg,
and drafts.
keg, keg.
Blue Ribbon is the brand that counts in dollars and cents for you. The new greater advertising campaign and our faith that you can do the job and do it right makes us say, help yourself.
See you later, folks.
Auf Wiedersehen.